Imagine a conscious contact with God so strong that no matter what you are doing or not doing, that no matter what your kids are up to or not up to, and that whether you've got the person of your dreams or they're just not cooperating, that you are happy, content, and at peace. A space where everyone else's thoughts, attitudes, and actions are beautiful and exactly as they are supposed to be. Well, this is the space where I like to play. My name is Misha Z, and this is today's Bitch Slap. Join me as I shed light on the thoughts, actions, and attitudes that are causing you pain, and we train our minds to go to the capital S inner self, the joy that is waiting for us, the God within. A few fun things to touch on this morning. First off, I'm walking on the ocean, so the Pacific beach, and I'm walking on the stretch of the San Alejo campgrounds. So pipes, turtles, those are all surf spots, tippers, just north of Cardiff Reef. The section of beach between Cardiff Reef and Swami's. And the biggest break of note is called pipes. Anyhow, I'm interested to see when I get home and get a chance to listen to this, do we hear the ocean in the background? Because as I'm walking, I can obviously hear it. And then there was a new app refresh. So the app that I use to record is called Motive. The Motive app, M-O-T-I-V. And whenever there's a new app or a new update, oh my gosh, trying to sort through the new button placement, the new look, the new... Can I have my old settings back, please? I still don't know if this is the old settings or did it default to new settings. And I was trying to sort it out as I was walking, but I thought, heck with it, I'll just record. Do we file that under life's big issue or not that big a deal? More will be revealed. One of the main things, three main things I wanted to touch on. One is a prayer, the prayer of God, help me see everyone I meet today with present eyes. The application of that, how that's been working. Two was, oh my gosh, I was asked to review a book. So a book's going to be published here shortly, so that's super fun. And third, as I've been researching people for the summit, I found there's a brand of yoga called Kriya yoga. I think I'm saying that right. But the Kriya yoga crew is they take a very disciplined approach to not only the movement, the asana movement. Well, I'm going to get into all that. So let's start with the prayer of let me see everyone I meet today with present eyes. It was Easter yesterday as I record this. So it could be a month later by the time this gets posted, but nonetheless, it was Easter yesterday, and according to our divorce plan, I can't remember what you call it, the kids' schedule, this Sunday happened to be my day, and Don and I get along great, and we have no contention with the schedule. It's super flexible, so that's super cool. But I had got some steaks and some chicken to grill for Waylon. That's one of his favorite sorts of meals, and it just happened to be that I was going to grill this stuff on Easter Sunday. It was not like I planned an Easter Sunday meal. It just happened to be this, and so I called Waylon, or I said, "Hey, Wales," texted him, "when you going to be home for dinner?" And he called me all of a sudden and was like, "Hey, Mom's kind of a bit asunder trying to get Easter dinner together. And I'm trying to do a conference call with her so you guys can talk it out." And the response by the grace of God or the universe or what have you, that prayer of God, let me see everyone I meet today with present eyes, started rolling through my thoughts, because I really want to apply that idea to existing relationships. And my default pattern, as Don and I have grown to, the co-parenting, on a holiday day, my defenses can default to, hey, it's my day. What are you doing? Why you got to make it hard? Okay, fine. I'll relent and somehow, we'll sort it out. And then I get to be like, I don't know, I get to prove my point, state my case, hold my ground, all these things. And I've been slowly but surely moving away from that. And so the prayer goes through my head, hey, God, let me see Dawn with present eyes. So Waylon gets her on the phone, and she was a bit asunder. And I just went, hey, you know what? I've got plenty of food. Come on over. Let's have dinner. And bam, just like that, all was good. I got to see her as a fresh-faced new friend to invite over for dinner and help her have an enjoyable day, versus needing to prove my point, hold my ground, not give an inch. All these sort of old I thoughts. And then we got to have a really sweet and beautiful Easter dinner with Dawn, myself, and Waylon. So it was really cool to, have that experience, that moment. And yes, life is good. Life is good. It is rich. Anyhow, I got asked to review a book, and I think that's just so freaking awesome. I'm like, heck yeah, I'll review this book. It's on relationships, and specifically a blueprint to have a healthy relationship or find your mate or what have you. I just started reading the book. It's super cool. But she's going to publish it, and hopefully I'll, get to be on the back cover as a reviewer. So one, I just was like, oh my gosh, someone thought of me to do that. And she said the sweetest things when she asked me to do it. And so I'm honored. A, right? And B, it's a little ego gratifying. And C, I'm not sure what C is. I totally forgot. Maybe it'll come back to me. But D, then all of a sudden I was like, oh no, I have to read the book. I have to do it. And it can feel like a lot of added pressure when I've already got pressure, this illusory pressure of things that I need to do. But the good news is I've started the book, and it's super fun. I wish I had the title in front of me. Anne Fanaggio is the author. I actually interviewed her a bit ago. Her interview's about to drop. And so yes, I can't remember what the C point was, but I'm sure it'll come to me as soon as I hit pause. And then lastly, the Kriya yoga crew. They're very disciplined, and they do all sorts of breathing techniques for meditation, like all this, a ton of stuff. I think Sadhguru might be a Kriya yoga guru, mentor, specialist, not sure for sure. But I came across this guy I did yoga with a Kriya yoga guy for a while. His name was Josh Vincent, and super fun, and learned all sorts of amazing techniques and for meditation and breathing. And then there's the whole asana, the movement thing. But I know that I can be very much like, it's all cool how you meditate. Just do it. Doesn't need to be that specific. It's that specific. Play with it, have fun. And I was reminded by the Kriya yoga, I wish I had his name in front of me, but I don't, how he takes a party line. He's like, if you don't do it this way, you are not going to have the transcendent experience. It's designed to elicit. And I was like, damn! Oh my gosh. I definitely got to interview this guy, get him on the phone. So I'm very excited for that. But also it did remind me of a couple of the tips and tricks that the Kriya yoga devotees do. And so I've re-implemented a couple of those things. One is how you listen to your breath, or can use your breath to cool, the way the language is like it cools the back of your throat. But anyhow, life is good. I am not going to recap everything I talked about. Loved everybody. Have a beautiful day. Thank you for spending time with me today. As someone who is committed to growth and service to this world, I so appreciate your willingness to come with me, go within, and serve our world through change. If you found value in this podcast and you know someone who can use this message, share this episode with them. Share it so our mission can be achieved one episode at a time. And of course, subscribe so you can hear more. And lastly, for more resources on what has helped me on my journey and can help you on yours, go to belove.media/resources. That's BELOVE.media/resources. Thank you again for listening.